I'm doing Depth vs. Herd, entertainment, pop culture, things like that. And as you guys know, I've got an opinion about a lot of people who talk about either Johnny or Amber. Now, the thing is, I'm making this video here and I just don't want any bullshit. To be honest, I'm just going to give you guys my true feelings. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to say certain things because this is Johnny's daughter that I'm supposed to say. Just my brutal opinion. And honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe you like Lily Depp. Maybe you're a fan. That's cool. It is what it is. There's no fault here. I'm not saying I don't like her or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm kind of disappointed in the way she's handling this. So, this is a long article. There's a lot of things in here I'm not going to get into because A, I'm not interested whatsoever, and B, they're not completely relevant to too much. I guess after I talk about what I want to talk about and her opinion on Johnny, basically, yeah, let's talk about a few things about her. But first, this is what she said about commenting on her father. Gotta skip down just a little bit. All right, kind of nice photo shoots here. That's expected for someone like her and trying to rise her career. It's all good. I get it. Hold on, where is it? Okay, so after you've read some fluff about her career and the photo shoot, and that's cool. Like I said, nothing against that. I wish her the best and all. It says, her predilection for privacy isn't surprising. Fame is something she's had to spend a lifetime grappling with as the daughter of Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis. Growing up, my parents protected my brother Jack and me from it as much as possible, she says. I know my childhood didn't look like everyone else's childhood, and that's a very particular thing to deal with, but it's also the only thing that I know. Similarly, she's chosen to avoid commenting on the recent headlines about her famous father. When it's something that's so private and so personal that all of a sudden becomes not so personal, I feel really entitled to my secret garden of thoughts. I also think that I'm not here to answer for anybody, and I feel like for a lot of my career, people have really wanted to define me by the men in my life, whether that's my family members or my boyfriends, whatever. And I'm really ready to be defined for the things that I put out there. Now, here's where this is my opinion. I don't know her. I don't know Johnny. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. No one does. But I could tell you this. You don't have to answer specific questions and give away secret details. But you could put out some kind of statement like, I support my father. He won in Virginia. I love him. Something simple like that. No one's asking you to say that you're not going to answer some kind of complex personal secret question. That's not what people are asking. What people like me and probably you are asking is just put out a positive statement, very simplistic, non-revealing about anything in your personal life that supports Johnny. So why can't you do that? It feels political. It feels like she's just beating around the bush and wants to say something like, well, please respect my private thoughts. Of course, I respect your private thoughts, but everyone in the world can just kind of say their basic conclusion to a court case that billions of people saw, especially if it's your father, you might want to just support in a positive way. I mean, I'm sorry if some people disagree with my outlook on this, but I just am a little disappointed. It just doesn't feel like she's somebody who's ready to support Johnny, take a tiny, tiny risk. It just feels like she talks about herself the whole time, which is fine. I know she doesn't have an obligation to talk about Johnny, but in this life, you don't really have an obligation to anything. You could just live, eat, sleep, and be like, I plead the fifth. I'm not obligated. But the reality is, when you are a certain person, you should take some responsibility for things going on around you, whether you like it or not. So I got to also say this is like kind of the easy way out. Now, having said that, who knows? Maybe her and Johnny had arguments and fights. Maybe there's something there that I don't know about. Who knows? But on a surface level, it just feels like she's maybe almost scared to say something because she doesn't want to get backlash. But can't you take a little backlash for your father? And don't forget, there's probably a lot more people supporting Johnny than there are against Johnny. And when I say probably, I actually mean definitely. The mainstream, the media, and the experts and professionals, quote unquote, aren't all exactly on Johnny's side. But as far as the sheer numbers and the fan base, you got nothing to lose, really. Like, she's going to do an HBO show. No one's going to say, No, I don't want the latest beauty trend. I don't care. Absolutely not. Sorry, we got interrupted by an ad. Okay, what I was saying is nobody's not going to see her new HBO show because she said something positive about Johnny. If anything, more people are going to see it because she said something positive about Johnny. So doesn't she understand that? Doesn't anyone understand that who's like fakely opposed to Johnny? It seems like people are so scared of backlash for supporting Johnny when they don't understand that there's so many people on his side. And it's not just Johnny's side. Yeah, I like Johnny. He's a great actor. We got like the same taste in music, but it's really about the reality and the facts and evidence that came out. That's why you don't see me going heavy handed. Brad Pitt didn't do it. Where's the evidence? Brad Pitt. I don't know. I like Brad Pitt. Pretty good actor. But personally, I know almost nothing. And there's not much I could find out. There's not much I could really sense there. Like, all right, yeah, this is a great guy. He's awesome. He's been around so long, and he has. But if you get my drift, it's a little different. It's not just gender based. I don't know in a lot of cases. Same thing with someone random, like Bill Cosby. I really don't know. So I'm not going to be like, let's scrutinize the evidence. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm pretty neutral. I'm open on most people. But on Johnny, we've kind of got a special case where the abuser just pretty much let everything out. Things were found out. And that's why he won in Virginia. All right. I said I was going to talk about some other things she's doing. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, maybe not. As you can see, I'm slightly irritated because I wish that Lily Rose would just put out, like I said, a flat, simplistic statement supporting her father. And if she doesn't, I mean, that's that. I'm not going to say, like, I support her, I'm a fan, and this and that. No, I mean, all right, it is what it is. If I miss something, let me know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong here, but it seems to me that she just doesn't want to say anything whatsoever. Seems to me, ask me anything. That's funny. So it links to a video that says, ask me anything. I'd like to ask you something. I'd like to ask you, why don't you just put out a statement about Johnny that's positive, not personal, not something secretive from the bottom of your mind, just something positive. I probably won't get that answer because she wants her secret garden of thoughts. And then it links to this. Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. That's interesting. And I don't know much about this website, but I'm going to guess. They're not totally on Johnny's side. I'm going to guess they've probably even defended Amber. And here Lily is in the magazine. But I can't say for sure. This is just a site I don't know. Just my gut feeling tells me they're not justice for Johnny. Let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, well, please do. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.